know what I'm saying? Still juggling and shit.
Ooh, hop in that mo-
The Denver Nuggets have now failed to make the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row after winning the NBA Finals back in 2023. They've tried and tried again to run it back with a worse roster, and that's something that has proven to not be a winning algorithm in the NBA. The Nuggets did a clean sweep. They fired their GM and their head coach because the expectations are with this team is to win a championship. Why? They have Nikola Jokic, who is only getting better every single season, and he's already achieved 3 MVPs. The Denver Nuggets not only got better, but they may even have the best team ever in the entire Nikola Jokic era, and we're going to talk about exactly why. The Denver Nuggets took the Oklahoma City Thunder to 7. Oklahoma City went on to win the NBA Finals. This team lacked a backup center. They lacked really anything off the bench. Outside of a few very inconsistent and streaky minutes of Russell Westbrook, there was no bench depth to speak of for this team, and it showed come playoff time against one of the deepest teams we've seen. That's no longer a problem. Cam Johnson in that Michael Porter Jr. trade gives everything to the Denver Nuggets that they were lacking. A second defender alongside Christian Braun, another ball handler, and of course they still needed that shooting, but the most important thing there for Cam Johnson is his ability to play defense. He is a true two-way, three-level threat. He can get to the rim, he can put the ball on the floor, he can put the ball in the hoop from that three-point line, that's for sure. Then of course, you go down and you go get Jonas Valanciunas, who is a post-up demon. And while Nikola Jokic gets to sit for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it may be, that pick and roll between him and Bruce Brown, who has proven to be a Sixth Man of the Year level player, is exactly what this Denver Nuggets team lacks. Come playoff time, when Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic would go and sit, this offense would get stale. This offense will definitely not get stale. Tim Hardaway brings the bench shooting and the bench spacing they lacked. When Jamal Murray and Jokic were not on the court, there was no spacing, there was no playmaking, there was nothing. There was no offense to even speak of. That will not be the case this upcoming fall. Nuggets, of course, have had one of the best core and starting fives in the NBA, and that was no problem last year. Christian Braun is a slasher/defender who can still space the floor as a catch and shoot near 40% three-point shooter. Aaron Gordon completely changed around his jump shot, shooting at 42% from the three. He, of course, still has the inside lob threat, post-up ability, the matchup nightmare he is because of his size. Jamal Murray obviously is a proven shot creator, a proven bucket getter, and of course Nikola Jokic makes everybody better. Cam Johnson now comes into a Nuggets offense that gives him the most open and spaced floor he's seen in his entire career. Now, of course, his volume of what he had at 19 points per game will decrease, but his efficiency will only go through the roof. Everything that this front office did this offseason addressed every single hole the Denver Nuggets lacked. They didn't have bench shooting. They didn't have a bench ball handler. They got Bruce Brown, and they for sure haven't had a backup center since Mason Plumlee. This Denver Nuggets team already has won a championship without having that deep of a bench, and this bench is the deepest bench Nikola Jokic has ever had, and debatably even the best starting five he's ever had. Cam Johnson will prove exactly why the Nuggets fleeced the Brooklyn Nets, because he's just as good a shooter and better at everything else than Michael Porter Jr. outside of rebounding. He's not a defensive liability. And him and Christian Braun now bring that front court defense that this team was lacking last season. They were nowhere near as good at defense as they were. That will not be the case this year. Their defensive ability will only increase. Their offensive ability will increase. And come playoff time, Nikola Jokic won't be as tired because he wasn't forced to play 40 minutes a game. Jokic was tasked with 41 minutes per game and still carried the Nuggets to a 7-game series against the NBA champions. His team has only gotten better and scarier, and this is exactly what the doctor ordered for this Denver Nuggets team. If there was ever any time to watch out for the Nuggets, it's now. They've proven to do so with a worse roster. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, stay tuned. Peace.